Hey, welcome back to... I guess I'll do. Answer the call!
Goodbye.
Oh, she's still mad. Fine, I'll wait a minute. I don't believe the Colonel will have anything new.
It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in
Yeah, you said that already. So I go find the bomb guy. He's asleep. Okay.
My dad was very happy about the fact that he's based off of Snake Plissken.
I mean, yeah. You won't understand the plot, though.
No, it's not a game for him. He's at his age, he is not a stealthy person. He can't do stealthy games.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
I'm gonna have to shoot him.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
And I didn't
Did
kill
I tell
them.
you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
Let's get...
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
Wait, so while I was moving around, were you, every time I called
What's
you, were
your
you
name?
fake being asleep?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got
Quick
dragged
Eagles!
along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
Nah, I don't know what that is.
I did.
Because he was in the
Can't
last
keep up with
game!
everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10.
Jesus.
I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Plissken, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Plissken, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He
Otacon?
went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled.
That
He was
weirdly looks
supposed
like
to just
Otacon.
pass all the
No!
security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again.
No, I don't know what a day tomorrow is! So I gotta take this.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
Ah, he'll be
It's
fine.
all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
Who?
You can do this.
Oh.
Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
Also,
How
there's a
about it,
bomb in
kid?
your pocket.
Are the results in yet?
What?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
It's a cake.
This is a C4 bomb.
Close enough.
Yeah. What are you doing?
It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you.
Blood?
It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer.
But
It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
Like vinegar.
Ooh.
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
The cologne
No,
is Burger
It was his
King.
own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a
He
religion.
never
And
settles for
common
less.
sense wasn't one of his strong points.
It's the secret
I
herbs and
thought I taught him
spices.
everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I
He leaves
thought
a
I found
piece
son
of
in
chicken
him.
on him.
He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
I have to stop him from paying the bills.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Oh
Don't
man, someone
complain.
ripped one in
better
this
than
room.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar.
Pliskin
to
has been
use the
trained to
system. Log into the
avoid
node
it.
at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
Another cutscene.
That's what you think.
I actually just think it's having a really long load
I
time.
think they fell asleep.
It's cutting into my speed run.
I know the structure of this facility.
Hey, look at
and
that,
if he
another
wants to take out the
cutscene.
plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories.
It's Fat Man in the
Demolition is a kind
distance.
of ideology. It makes no exceptions for
Oh,
time
it's just
or
a
place.
building.
Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
And if you need me, don't call me.
What if I want to?
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel.
I like how Pliskin is like always like up to date.
The
And
big
it's like, yeah, I
Shell
understand what
security
you're trying
layout
to tell me.
includes varying
And
levels
Ray-
of clearance.
He's been debriefed.
The clearance level
Ray-
is identified by the number printed on
Raiden's
these
just like,
doors.
I don't understand.
Your
What am I
card key
doing?
can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door
What
to
the
Shell 2.
fuck? I wanted a level 3.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
What an asshole.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours.
We
There's a
don't
war
like
going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Huh?
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission
You
plan.
heard what I said.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a
Yep,
dangerous
don't answer
one.
that question.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later.
Ow, don't touch me.
Semper Fi.
I'm not a Marine.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk.
How you doing, man?
Normally,
Pliskin!
team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
I'm...
A terrorist?
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could
Yeah.
be back in this area
Walks
soon.
away.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while.
I'll make a green bean casserole.
If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by Codec from here. Good luck, kid.
Wait, that's the freezer.
Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Why were all those boxes in the background the same?
Thank you, Peter.
Who?
His name's Peter. Greg Eagles is, he was Grey Fox and the DARPA chief, and he's Grim in Grim Adventures.
Ugh.
It was 2-5.
Yeah.
Never mind about me. Get on with disposing of those bombs.
Leave me alone.
The
Stop
sensor
calling.
aid that I gave you is set so that the position of bombs will appear on the radar. Didn't I say that if you don't first initialize the radar, you won't get anywhere? Now search for the node. If you're not sure where the node is, ask your superior officer. He should know.
Pliskin?
Don't
About a
get
superior
yourself worked
officer.
up. It's safer to take out the enemy first, then look for the bomb. Don't even think about searching for the bomb while looking over your shoulder for the enemy. Knock them unconscious or take them out altogether first.
I don't want to kill anybody. Oh, Rose is probably no longer pissed off at me. Fuck, that's Peter!
Right. There's still C4 in the strut where you are.
Where?
All right, let me give you a hint. Look for a place that guys have never entered up to this point. A special place that guys have wanted to enter but simply couldn't. A place that you couldn't enter if the situation wasn't as such.
Ah, employee only.
Damn it. I wanted to call him
Jack,
while
is that you?
I wanted him to say that while I was in the women's bathroom, so he would be like, "Oh, you're already in there." Oh, why are you in there?
See ya.
You dick.
Nope, she's still just not happy.
Stillman is safe as long as he's in there. You worry about defusing those C4s instead.
Colonel, why are you so aggressive?
If you need to talk to me, use the Codec.
I forgot your
I need
number.
help. I need help.
No need to worry.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
He's in there hearing you do fighting.
I think there's a guy in here. Nope. Oh, well, okay.
There's a bomb.
Oh, fuck. Hold up. Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet.
Oh, I get it. Somewhere people can't enter, but they want to. You know what's kind of funny about that? Most guys who want to enter that just want to see what it looks like. They sit there like, I just want to see how different it is from the male bathroom.
Ah!
That's hilarious. That is fucking funny.
Colonel!
Right.
I saw a box!
Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician.
It was running!
Make doubly sure you...
Colonel, do you really think they'll blow up the big shell?
It's highly possible.
Guys, can
We'll
we
have
talk
to
about the
listen to their
box I
demands.
just saw running?
They are pros. They won't hesitate to take the upper hand if they see an opening.
Do you plan on meeting their demands?
Absolutely not.
No.
You're the only person I can depend on. You must
It's only
remove the
$30 billion,
explosives quickly.
guys. It's not that much.
Ryan's like, just negotiate with terrorists. Come on.
Yeah.
There's a piece of box on the ground. Is that a piece of box?
Yeah.
It's possible the terrorists will attempt... Right. Stillman is a top-notch explosive...
You have to, like, go next to the cardboard?
Right.
You shot me,
Looks like
kid!
enemy sentries have the defensive perimeters of each strut covered. You'll be safe as long as they don't radio for more men. But if you're spotted, run for it. Find a good concealment and wait until the backup leaves. You won't be able to defuse the bombs while you're being chased down, believe me.
Tell me a little more about Dead Cell.
Dead Cell was a shadow unit within the SEALs organization.
Oh, give me a second. I'm bleeding out. Some guy
Surprise
shot
raids on
me.
Vital government facilities.
I got hit with a
Yes,
trank dart and
they
a
were
bullet.
originally put together to check the nation's military security system. The unit was the brainchild of ex-President George Sears. Dead Cell was a secret unit positioned at the
I love
opposite
Sears
end of
magazines.
anti-terrorist outfits such
It's
as
got me
Delta
through
Force
dark
and SEALs.
days.
Were they always a...
Group of madmen?
Yeah.
No. They got weird when Colonel Jackson, Fortune's husband, was sent to jail.
Sent to jail? For what?
Corruption. He misappropriated government funds.
Sounds like he deserved it.
That's what everybody else thought, except for the members of Dead Cell. They felt the colonel was falsely accused. Fact is, they took the case to the powers that be, but they never managed to reopen the case.
Was there any truth to their claim?
Who knows? Whatever the situation is, Dead Cell's name was tainted.
And Colonel Jackson?
He was being held at Leavenworth.
Was? Meaning he's been released?
Well, in a manner of speaking, the colonel's dead.
Oh.
Apparently, he lost the will to live and died in prison. The members of Dead Cell snapped with the loss of their leader. They underwent a radical change and became uncontrollable.
And that's why they undertook this terrorist
One of them
operation.
started sucking people's
Seems
blood.
as good a reason as any. Vamp is a member of Dead Cell. Born in Romania, his specialty is knives. But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending.
So now he's doing
His
that to
body
everybody.
pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family to quench his thirst. That was how he acquired a taste for blood.
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire, it's because he's bisexual.
Oh, okay.
Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of
What the fuck are
Fortune.
you talking about?
the
So
Dead
why
Cell leader.
is Vamp a
Fortune's
nickname
old
for
man, but fortunate
bisexual?
Vamp.
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
All right.
I'm so lost. Is that
As
an
you
act?
say, Vamp
Yeah,
and
it is.
Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No,
Is that
there's more
because
to their
most
relationship
vampires are
than that.
bi?
But Vamp was her father's lover.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother?
Well,
I don't really think they care what you think. Focus on the mission.
by the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, no, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't
Dad?
take anything they say
Huh?
very seriously.
No.
What do you know about that strange woman?
You mean Fortune? She's the Dead Cell leader.
Well, I mean,
her
I-
real name is Helena Dolph Jackson, known to her friends as Lady Luck.
I don't
Lady
think it
Luck.
could be his dad since he's got
She got the name because
Big
bullets
Boss's
seemed to veer away
genetics.
from her in battle.
Unless Vamp is Big Boss.
People have heard her say that her fortune in battle was payback
I'm
for
not
the
saying
lousy
anything.
luck she's had in life.
Lousy luck?
The death of her father, the Marine commander, the conviction of husband and Dead Cell leader Colonel Jackson. These events were followed by her mother's suicide, the loss of a husband, and the idea of a convict in the family apparently took her over the edge. Fortune was 3 months pregnant at the time, and the shock of her mother's death led to the loss of her child. Add to this her husband's death in prison a few months later, and to sum it up, in the 6 months after her father's death, she lost her family and everything that mattered in her life.
Jeez, she's had it rough.
Yeah, the thing is, she didn't grieve long. Instead, she joined the military.
Now why is that?
Do I look psychic? My best guess is revenge. I heard that she firmly believed that her husband was framed. Anyway, by the time she came out of basic training, she'd proven many times over that she was gifted with an unusual streak of luck. In fact, some say she sold her soul for it.
Her soul?
Her uncanny luck earned her a reputation that led to her appointment as the head of her husband's unit, Dead
Pretty
Cell.
fitting for Kojima to put a character whose backstory is just nothing but really sad events.
They can't just have a guy who's like, yeah, he had an office job for like 15 years, but he quit. He just wanted something in life.
Fat Man. Supposedly, he's nicknamed after an atomic bomb, but to me, he's just a fat man.
Nice.
Something straight out of a sideshow.
I'm sitting right here,
If he even
Snake.
has a bit of spare time, he spends it disassembling and
That's
assembling his Glock
hurtful.
over and
His
over
what?
again. He can't stand to have his hands still. He's extremely vain about his hands, keeps his fingers as slender and soft as a woman's. They say he's
Huh?
always looking at his hands, giving himself manicures.
Pliskin, I saw someone
Keeps
wearing
them
a
in
cardboard
boxes.
box just now.
A box? I don't know anything about that. You sure you weren't imagining things?
Of course I'm sure. Do you think it's one of the members of Dead Cell?
Yeah, I shot
How
him.
should I know?
I don't want to fight someone like that.
Why not?
Because it looks so dumb. Anyone who's willing to be seen like that must be completely insane. I mean, he's a psycho, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
You talking about the box now?
Make doubly sure you stay out of the...
You douche.
Colonel, I
There you
just
go.
saw this guy go running by wearing a cardboard box.
A cardboard box.
Who do you
Think,
think he
Colonel.
was?
Think.
Dead
Who
Cell?
does
The
that?
Dead Cells are a bunch of weirdos, that's for sure. But they don't wear cardboard boxes.
I'll look into it.
I'm
There's
counting
only
on you.
one man who doesn't. What do you mean you'll look into it?
Jack, do you need to save?
I need to save you guys' memory because you guys don't remember the first game. I deleted my summary, so I can't tell them.
Well,
I looked
I'm
into Mr. Peter Stillman's file.
Peter.
Full name is Peter Stillman, known as Peg Leg Peter. He is a legendary bomb disposal technician.
Arr.
He is also a longtime instructor at the Naval School Explosive Ordnance Disposal and a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad. But 5 years
what
ago,
doesn't
he
he
lost
do?
his leg in an accident. And since then, he hung up his gloves to focus on being a lecturer. He was called back into service because, as he said, he is the only explosive specialist who can stop Fat Man. Although no longer an active consultant, he is still without a doubt the #1 guy when it comes to disarming explosives. He should be very helpful to you.
He just has to go up to him and go, disarm! And they go,
What's up,
you
Jack?
stop.
What do I do, Peter? These things don't have arms!
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Slow
It
guy?
appears that Fat Man placed bombs within each of the struts. It's likely there are no
Take it
bombs
easy.
planted on the connecting bridges. Head for the struts for which you have not yet finished disposing of the C4.
Take it easy. Tie. I'm not wearing a tie.
Stillman, are you all right over
You're
there?
gonna say
Yeah,
food.
no
Thai
problem.
food.
You must be bored.
Hardly. Between dealing with you guys
I'm not a
and
fan of
calibrating
peanut
this, I've got my
sauce.
hands full.
What did you say?
Nothing. Look, it's just that it would be best if we
Huh?
didn't have to use this. Anyway, get to those bombs.
I'm sorry, do you have a secret? Do you have a
Equipping
secret
yourself
weapon
with
that you're
sensor
not
aid
telling
will
me
bring up
about?
a visual representation of the odor of
Oh, there's another
C4s
thing,
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
radar. It will appear as a mist-like image. C4 is sure to be planted anywhere where there is a response. Search carefully.
Oh, yeah, I gotta equip it. Rations, yeah, that's what it was.
Looks like the enemy sentries have the defensive perimeters of each strut covered.
I don't care!
You'll be safe as long as they don't radio for more men. But if you're spotted, run for it. Find a good concealment and wait until the backup leaves. You won't be able to defuse the bombs while you're being chased down, believe me.
I equip my gun.
Raiden, don't get yourself worked up. It's
Tell me about my...
Pliskin, what do you know about
Okay, good
Stillman?
enough.
he's a bomb disposal expert. Probably the best in the world.
What else?
What do you mean?
Like why he retired?
Are you here to gossip?
No.
Yes.
Get back to work defusing those C4s.
Well, who
If
do
there's
you
something
think
you need to know
likes?
about Stillman, go ask him yourself.
Pliskin, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team's been wiped out.
Is that right?
Is that all you have to say? I thought they were your comrades.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad.
Darn.
Did you know they were used as a decoy to support my infiltration?
No, but it doesn't surprise me.
Man, you are cold. They were your friends.
What do you want me to say? That you killed them? Or do you want me to say it wasn't your fault?
I just...
Listen, kid, I don't have time to wet nurse you, or provide you with a shoulder to cry on. You got a problem with your conscience, you take care of it. Don't bother me.
You pissed him off.
But what do you think about my rations?
Pliskin, you seemed pretty focused on the Navy captain. Something catch your eye?
Yeah, remember the handcuffs were cut? There was something on the other end of that.
Do you know what it was?
Well, no, forget it.
What do you mean, forget it?
Just what I said. Forget it.
I...
Talk to you later, kid.
It's a need-to-know basis, and you're not on it.
Hey, Pliskin, were you really a SEAL?
That's what I told you.
But
But what?
nothing.
Listen, kid, you're on a mission. Thinking about anything else can get you killed. You've got rations.
There we go.
Rations are military food provisions capable of life recovery. Select a ration in the menu display and press the confirmation button for life recovery. If you equip yourself with rations, you can automatically recover
Snake,
life
don't break
the
the
moment it
fourth
hits
wall. Stop
zero. Field rations are not just emergency food. For a soldier, it's a vital factor in maintaining combat efficiency. Rations are the result of concentrated research and development efforts on the part of the U.S. military's cooking laboratory. Together with calories, meticulous attention is focused on balanced nutrition. Freeze-dried, the rations are easy to carry and keep well. It ain't home cooking, but it'll satisfy your nutritional needs. What's on your mind?
Well, just between you and me,
Sure. What is it?
I prefer rations over Rose's home cooking.
That bad, huh?
One more thing about Peter. If he's... That's not Peter!
What can I do for you, Jack?
You're not Peter!
You didn't have to say.
Well, just in case Bill has something to say.
Jack, I looked into that guy a few minutes ago wearing a cardboard box, but
Did you find anything?
It's all redacted.
There's no corresponding data in the files for neither Dead Cell nor Colonel Gerlukovich's private army.
How about as a surviving member of SEAL Team 10?
Of course, I looked into that possibility too, but
You didn't find anything.
no. I'm sorry I
How
couldn't
about just
give
this,
any help.
the U.S.
Who the heck he
military?
was.
Raiden, be on the lookout.
He's an insane man.
It
He's
appears
so
that
undercover,
Fat
they
Man-
can't even figure out who put cardboard
Yeah.
on.
Let me do one bomb so I have some progress this episode.
Hey, now there's a guy in there.
There's a guy here.
Well,
Look you.
There's also a guy in the kitchen now.
Oops. Wasn't me.
I gotta use the bathroom.
I don't think Peter would say it now, but just in case.
There are still bombs in that area that haven't been disposed of. Search carefully. Look for a place that guys have
Ah,
never
there we go.
entered up to this
You'll
point.
probably say it now.
A special place that guys have wanted to enter but simply couldn't. A place that you couldn't enter if the situation wasn't as such.
Ah, you fuck! I'm there. Oh well. But you actually have to look quite hard for this. Not the porno mag. It's right up there. Some of these are quite hidden.
I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
He loves
Maybe.
women.
Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything
he's
but a waste
probably-
of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
Ignore the sweat. That's
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Sounds like he's wanting actual casualties then, instead of just taking down the entire structure.
But we'll find out in.
Now! That's it. Hour-long episode. Hey, get out of there.
Thank you for watching this episode of Metal Gear Solid 2. Make sure to like, subscribe, and bell below if I've made me up. Cheers.
Housekeeping.
Bye bye.